Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone. Today we're going to be continuing to check out the Journey to Goro expansion, this time with match number 2 of our budget Goro Hunter deck. This is a ton of fun and only costs about 1,200 dust, so if you are a free-to-play player who's struggling with the new expansion, this is a great place to start out. Let's go ahead and jump in and see what kind of match we get.
Rexar versus Malfurion.
Okay, we got a Druid. This is a little terrifying, but it could be a good match. Druids worry me a little bit because they do run a couple of cards that I do not like to deal with, in particular Swipe, but I think we'll be okay here because we do buff most of our minions up. I'm going to hold on to the Scavenging Hyena, which is, I think, a bit of an interesting choice for this early in a game, like to keep it in an opening hand, but I like it because we do have an Unleash the Hounds and a Jeweled Macaw, so we're probably going to be getting a fair number of beasts pretty early on. Okay, we really need to rush here because this dude is playing the Druid quest, which you really don't see very much of nowadays. I'll be honest, I've gotten 2 of the Druid quest, and I actually disenchanted both of them because I don't really care for it. Alright, there goes our Macaw. Case in point for why we want to get this Hyena down soon. But for now, I think we will just throw down a Direwolf Alpha, or do we just shoot him? Or we could play Scavenging Hyena here. Let's get the Hyena on the board. I doubt that he's going to take it out here. I think he's probably going to be pushing for high mana as soon as possible. Oh, maybe not. Interesting. I've not seen this card before. Elder Longneck. 3 mana, 5/1. I guess specifically designed for the Druid quest. Stealth until next turn. Interesting. Fine by me. We'll just want to realize that our Hyena is basically toast. Let's just throw down Firefly, and we'll shoot him in the face, and we'll hit him for 2 since he's inevitably going to take out the Hyena here, I'm guessing. If he doesn't, then we'll obviously trade for the Firefly and start... Oh, well, I guess that won't buff up our Hyena. We'll start laying down some beasts to buff up the Hyena. Oh, I see. It's all a ploy. Wouldn't mind that kill command from before. We could Unleash the Hounds for 1 minion. That's kind of a total waste. We could Houndmaster this thing, which is also kind of a waste. What we could do is we could Unleash the Hounds. We should probably just Direwolf Alpha here, yeah. And then trade. We could Direwolf Coin Hounds. It's a total waste. We could... Let's just trade the Hyena. Get that fucking thing out of here before it becomes real trouble. And we can fill the board up here as the game continues. I got thrown a little bit. A 7/3 taunt is not something I've had to deal with this deck before. Would have been fine if we had a kill command, but of course, no such luck. A little sad to miss out on the potential Hyena combo, but that's okay. We got plenty of other stuff to work with. And here he goes rushing for mana. We're going to need to fill the board up here and hit him hard. Oh wow, he's actually rushing creatures. I did not expect that. Okay, we have a couple of options here. I think our best bet is going to be Flame Elemental, Direwolf, and then Scavenging. That way we can get all of these bonuses right off the bat and start benefiting from the Hyena as soon as possible. Although I'm nervous about filling up the board too much here, just because we are now within swipe range, but fortunately he doesn't have any spell power bonuses, so swipe wouldn't be too effective. We have lots of 2 health minions here. Starfall, however, that could fuck us up pretty bad. Yeah, see, I knew the swipe was coming, but fortunately he's not going to have a way to fully clear the board. We can still deal another 6 damage next turn. Another 8, actually, because we're going to Houndmaster our Direwolf for sure. Hey, Nesting Rock, actually, is tempting. But the Direwolf is worth protecting. Just going for the face. Good old-fashioned Hunter. Man, I'm going to be honest, that 7/3 really, really scared me, but I'm feeling a lot more confident now. Although, he could swipe again. Yep, I fucking knew it. This is just goddamn druids in a nutshell. That's okay. We're doing okay here. I think we will probably Hounds Resting Knock, or excuse me, Nesting Rock. Blah. Now we will Knife Juggler Nesting Rock.
Put this apple on your head.
And yep, so next turn is pretty much lethal unless I really don't know what he could do to prevent it at this point. Maybe he could play like a 10-10 taunt or something. 5-10 taunt. Does he have Ancients of War? How much mana is Ancient of War again? Because that actually would fuck me up pretty bad. Unleash the Hounds is not so good against druids as it turns out because they play like one giant creature instead of a bunch of tiny ones. But we do have this Ornery Direhorn to fall back on for just a little bit of defense. And depending on what his adapt is, we might actually get something pretty sweet. Wouldn't mind like a, I don't know, a 5-8 taunt. Or a 5-5 taunt Wind Fury would be fun. Oh, for fuck's sake. They always have something like this. It just drives me crazy. Oh, and he got a creature with charge? Fuck.
Summoning portal open.
That's annoying. We got a Crackling Razor Maw, though, which actually is pretty great. Adapt a Friendly Beast. We can adapt this and maybe get Wind Fury and lethal. Big money, no whammies. Ah, Volcanic Might, I'll take it. 9, 10, 11, almost lethal. Well, that's game. We would have had Unleash the Hounds. Yeah, you guys, Budget Hunter is a ton of fun. Again, if you are a free-to-play player looking for a deck to build, this thing, it has no epics, no legendaries. It's like 1200 dust. It's only got a couple rares, like for real. Check it out. Anyways, if you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below so that I know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you next time.